Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at 3 Femme Fatale Cosmetics polishes that are available exclusively with Beauty So Fly. These are available right now and they were sent to me for review, so I'll go ahead and link their storefront and social media down below and get right into the swatches. So first up is Cup of Storms, and this polish is described as a teal jelly base with strong golden glass flecks and lemon holographic glitters in assorted sizes. So this one is super incredibly shifty. There's a lot of gold going on in there, some lime, some teal, really cool and really shifty on the nails. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Cup of Storms swatched on my natural nail. So right off the bat, I have filed down my nails quite a bit. I did have a bad break at work the other day, so I just kind of leveled them out. I'm really enjoying these shorties though. So one coat went on really smooth, really easy, but it is a jelly formula, so it's going to take a little bit to build up. Here's a look at that second coat. It does for sure add a little bit of depth and more opacity. I think this is really going to be down to personal preference if you want to go in for that third coat, but I do think it is definitely worth it for this polish. It just adds a little bit more depth, more glitter, more shimmer, and just a little bit more shifty on the nail, and it is exactly like it looks in the bottle at 3 coats. So here's a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath my artificial lighting. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight but without a glossy top coat. So there is a little bit of texture on this polish. I do recommend going in with just 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat. So next up is Lavalier, and this is such a sweet polish. This is described as a baby blue crelly base with pink shine and assorted silver holographic glitters. So again, you have a really strong pink shimmer running throughout, tons of a hollow in that sweet baby blue base. So I'll go ahead and show you a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Lavalier swatched on my natural nail. So here's a look at my first coat. This is described as a crelly formula, so those start out a little bit sheer as well. It's really going to help that shimmer kind of build up on itself and be really intense. 1 coat was not terrible coverage. It was really easy to apply, but it is a little bit sheer. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this built up for me with a second coat. Here on this second coat, I did go in a little bit thicker, and this one is going to be down to personal preference as well. I did stop here at 2 coats. That pink shimmer is really intense and really is going to help mask any nail line, but in my photos, you can see a little bit popping through, so if you wanted to go in for that third coat, I would totally support your decision in that. So here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat, and this is my final swatch photo at an angle again in that direct sunlight. So next up is going to be my favorite. This is Witching Hour, and it's described as a blue crelly base with pink glow, red iridescent shifting glitters, and golden flakies. So this one comes off very purple. I think it's the mix of the really intense red shimmer and then that blue crelly base. It does have a very shifty kind of aspect on the nail. I'll go ahead and show you a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Witching Hour swatched on my natural nail. So this one did have a little bit of a wonky brush. It's kind of leaning a little bit to the left, but it really didn't impact swatching at all. So it's not really worth mentioning, but I know that it's there, so I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. This first coat did go on a little bit sheer, but I got a ton of flakies on the nail. So this second coat brings this one right to the edge of being completely opaque, and I think it's going to be, again, down to personal preference and what you enjoy. I noticed towards my sidewalls and maybe towards the tip, it was just a little bit sheerer than I like, so I am going to go ahead and let that dry and then show you how it built up for me with a quick third coat. So this third coat does for sure bring it completely opaque. It kind of even makes that pink shimmer even stronger, so I do love this one at 3 coats, but 2 was a really close too. So here's a look at that completed mani at 2 coats before a glossy top coat, just underneath my artificial lighting, and then I'm going to add a glossy top coat, and then here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight. So super gorgeous. This is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that direct sunlight, and that does wrap up my swatch and review of the 3 new Beauty So Fly exclusive polishes from Femme Fatale Cosmetics. If you're interested in seeing any photos of any of the polishes featured here today, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.